afternoon, everyone. Myself, Hardik Jain, and I am the current president of the CDF Hansraj chapter. I welcome you all to the Changemaker session, and we are super glad to present here amongst you all and present a project drop to you. It's it's the result of our team's very hard work, and it's a pride of our team also. So we are very happy that we are able to get this project to this level, and that we are member of this team organization CDF India. So Connecting Dream Foundation, that a non-profit organization, it was established in 2011, as you all know. The main driving force of the organization being to work in accordance with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to achieve long-term scalable change. We, the changemakers, are produced through a system of model entrepreneurship, and we work with domain experts to build sustainable solutions to address community-based sustainable development challenges. So, as you all know, that in current situation there are many challenges faced by people of India and over the globe that are needed to be uh, challenged, or we can say that solutions are needed to be found so that we can address them, and the sustainable development goals that are set by the United Nations can be met. Addressing sustainable development goals concerns at the grassroots level through entrepreneurial activity and youth participation. So at CDF, we aspire leverage potential of youth to allow social and economic development. Now, I would like to tell you some things about our CDF Hansraj chapter. So, CDF Hansraj was mainly established in 2013. We mainly aimed at providing sustainable solutions so that we can connect the communities in rural India and help some of the the prevailing problems that need to be addressed so that the communities that are marginalized, or we can say are discarded because of this poverty and economic we can say economic imbalance, they can be bring together, and we can reduce the inequality and social exclusion among these. We strive to empower rural India's youth and unprivileged children and individuals with disability through proper connectivity, awareness, and entrepreneurship by establishing sustainable business models and helping these people in their day-to-day lives with their earnings, with their employment, and anything that we can help to achieve these sustainable development goals. We celebrating the spirit of social entrepreneurship while working to make a good difference has always been a priority for us. Our goal, this is our main goal and a vision and the driving force behind our CDF Hansraj. We have come a long way in our journey of change making, and we are sure we will continue to live this light or that is social and sustainable. So the now we can come to a project, and the main reason why we started the project. So the problem statement that we found was that despite being the economic and GDP growth rate of India, that is 14.4% in the current times, the poverty is still a very big issue in India. We can accept that the GDP growth rate and economic growth rate Indian is 14.4% according to the RBI's report in 2021. But according to the World Report Bank of 2021, 28.4% population of India still lives below the poverty line. That means about 400 people out of our population are not able to get proper income, proper food, and proper livelihood. They are still living in unemployment, inequality, and lack of education. Because of this, the poverty still remains the major issue in current modern India. And we at CDF Hansraj saw this as a major problem and want to address it so that we can reduce the poverty and help in economic inclusion of these people. So when we were starting a project, we did a lot of research, and the challenge that we came across was the cigarette trash. So cigarette trash, yeah, we can say cigarette litter or the birds that are left after people smoke, which is it's a serious environmental concern around the globe, I would say, because trillions of cigarettes are smoked each year. Each year, we would say each month, and these are just not discarded properly, and a large portion of these cigarettes are just thrown away and are discarded in open areas such as roads, parks, streets, which is harmful for the environment, harmful for the people, harmful for the animals and the aquatic life. These thrown away cigarette birds or cigarette trash contains a large amount of tar, which is remain in the filters of the smoke cigarettes, and it's very harmful for us. And this tar contains a lot of chemicals and heavy metals, which are a fatal threat to the global development. This is a major concern for each country on every level because it's hurting their every sector like economic growth, health, education, increasing the poverty rate, and discarding the environment day by day. Thus, we begin the journey of Project Drop with large number of dreams gathered, and we so that we can with all our hopes that we can reduce the problem in some way or another. So our team collaborated with a company known as called Code Efforts Private Limited. So we finally launched a Project SIGDROP. The installation of cigarette bins so that we can collect these cigarette birds and cigarette trash in on and off the campus of Delhi University and around the areas of Delhi University was the part of this campaign. We aimed at collecting the maximum cigarette waste that we could and recycle them in a proper way so that we can even help in conserving the environment as well as we can help in increasing and generating employment for the people who will be there to help us in recycling these things and making them into beautiful items like industrial grade plastic pellets and all. We found a breakthrough when we were searching for a project. We did a lot of research and we did not left any stone unturned to find out a way or a community which we need to highlight the most. We found that among these marginalized section of the poverty, which are under the poverty line, there is a subsection or which is a more minority section, which is more likely to be prey of this social evil. This vulnerable subsection was women. We have found that the women under the poverty line are like they are being very discarded. They are not given proper equality in their families, and they are not treated properly. So we embarked upon the venture of eradicating poverty and generating employment via Project Drop, while we also aimed to to generate maximum women employment that we could. So we at CDF Hansraj for Project Drop have generated employment opportunity for women from the marginalized section, thus leading the economic inclusion and elevation of the poverty at the same time. This was the main highlight that we could at least generate women employment through a project. So next, my teammate Astha will explain you about the project SIGDROP. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yeah, so here we are discussing about the project journey of CDF Hansa chapter and how it has assisted, Project SEGDRO. Yeah, so CDF Hansa chapter embarked upon the project SEGDRO on 6th of April 2021. Project was launched in collaboration with Code Efforts Private Limited. Even we left no stone unturned to make it successful. Meanwhile, we also realized that changemakers are produced through a system model of entrepreneurship, and they then work with domain experts to build sustainable solutions to address community based sustainable development challenges. And later on, the organization purpose is to address SDG concern at the grassroots level through entrepreneurial activity and youth participation. CDF aspires to leverage the potential of youth to allow social and economic development that is inclusive of all people, hence facilitating the attainment of the SDGs. Even we support young people Yeah, we support young people, to realize their ambitions in a sustainable economic, social, environmental manner. In addition to giving chances for youngsters to improve their livelihood through entrepreneurship, even by collaborating with them, the youth will be able to contribute to the achievement of the 17, sustainable development goals. In addition to that, we seek to find opportunities and solve problems that have a worldwide impact, such as job creation, community development, and empowerment education. Okay, so the process of SIG starts with collecting, cigarette butts and taking it to a concerned factory that further focuses on its recycling. This initial process alone provides employment to innumerable people enrolled in it. The main process of recycling occurs at factory where mostly women workers are engaged. More than 90% of workforce are women. These women help in segregating the cotton part from the buds and further clean cotton is availed through mechanical procedure in factory. This processing at factory also provides employment as people are hired to run machines or tools. Once cigarette butts are converted into clean cotton, these are sent to those women who have the required skill to make sellable products using it. These sellable products may be toys, pillows. Lastly, people are hired for distributing products to various markets and for selling it. That's how it propagates employment generation, eradication of poverty hand in hand. Moreover, our project SIG group also aligns with sustainable development goals. So I guess it's the high time to discuss further about SDG goals that are inculcated under our project SIG group. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, could you please move the slide?
Change yet?
Okay. So the sustainable development goals are a set of 17 global goals. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Asta, you are.
Okay, great. Yeah, so we were talking about SDG goals that are covered by our project SECDOP. The Sustainable Development Goals are a set of, 17 global goals established by the United Nations in 2015 as a part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. These goals are designed to address various social, economic, and environmental challenges to achieve a more sustainable and equitable world by the year 2030. Each goal is accompanied by specific targets and indicators to track progress. Our project SIG group includes these sustainable goals. First one is SDG 1 that emphasizes upon no poverty. So this goal aims to end extreme poverty everywhere and reduce overall poverty by ensuring that all people have access to basic necessities such as food, clean water, sanitation, healthcare, and education. Moving further, it also covers SDG 6 that is about clean water and sanitation. So basically, it focuses on ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. This includes clean and accessible water sources, proper sanitation facilities, and improved hygiene practices. Next one is SDG 8 that is about decent work and economic growth. This goal aims to promote inclusive and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. It also emphasizes the need to address issues such as unemployment, underemployment, and the informal economy. SDG 9, that is about industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So it focuses on building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and fostering innovation. This goal highlights the importance of technological advancements, infrastructure development, and economic diversification. Moreover, SDG 12, that is about responsible consumption and production, has also been fostered by our project SIGDRO. So SDG 12, as we all know, promotes sustainable patterns of consumption and production by minimizing waste, using resources efficiently, and encouraging environmentally friendly practices throughout the entire life cycle of products and services. Even climate actions. So, this goal focuses on urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts, emissions, and even increase climate resilience and support developing countries in their climate adaptation efforts. So, moving on to the last SDG that has been inculcated by our Project SIG group, that is SDG 17, Partnership for the Goals. SDG 17 is a cross cutting goal that emphasizes the importance of global partnerships and cooperation to achieve the other SDGs. It calls for collaboration between governments, the private sector, civil society, and international organizations to mobilize resources, share knowledge, and achieve sustainable development. So, in a nutshell, it is appropriate to say that all of these SDGs collectively address a wide range of interconnected issues that are critical for creating a more, you know, equitable and sustainable world for present as well as future generations. Yes, so we will further discuss about 3C model. Next slide, please.
Yes, Asta. Has the site changed?
Yeah, no, it's stagnant. Could you please try again?
Sorry.
It's still stagnant. You have to move it again.
Yeah. Is it visible now?
No, it's still same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine now. Okay, so here we are discussing further about the 3C model. We do confide in the statement that says changemakers strive to empower rural India's youth, underprivileged children, and individuals with disabilities through proper connectivity, awareness, and entrepreneurship by establishing sustainable business models. Celebrating the spirit of social entrepreneurship while working to make a good difference has always been a priority for us. This has been our goal and our vision. So here comes 3C model. The concept of 3C model, as you can see, it involves creating solutions, collecting dreams, and changing lives. So it can contribute to attaining sustainability in several ways. It also encompasses a holistic approach that involves individuals, communities, and organizations working together to address challenges and create positive change. So here is how each component of 3C mode can help achieve sustainability. Next slide, please. No, it's still the same. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So it is
Slide
collecting
changed.
dreams as it is visible on the slide. So collecting dreams encourages community involvement and ownership in sustainability initiatives. So when people feel heard and valued, they are more likely, to actively participate in sport projects that lead to positive change. Moreover, dreams can also inspire and motivate individuals to take action even in the face of challenges. When people have a clear vision of the positive outcomes they want to achieve, I mean, they are more likely to persevere and more, like they work collectively towards those goals. Okay, so let's discuss further about the second C. Slide change, please. Yes, it is creating solutions. So, creating solution to various problems, it can be regarding individual and communities, can involve innovative and sustainable
Done.
approaches to address social, economic, and environmental challenges. So, it emphasizing upon in identifying issues, brainstorming ideas, and implementing practical strategies that minimize negative impacts and promote positive outcomes. I think my voice is echoing. Hardik, could you please turn your microphone off? Yeah, thank you. Even if we further discuss about innovative solutions, they can even enhance social well-being by improving access to education, healthcare, clean water, and other essential services. These solutions can also promote social equity and inclusion by addressing issues related to gender equality, poverty, it can be, as well as problems around marginalized communities. So, sustainable solutions often involve adopting business practices that consider long term economic viability while minimizing harm to the environment and society. This can also include circular economy models, responsible supply chain management, and green technologies. And last but not the least, our third C is next slide, please. Yes, it's changing lives. So, have you ever considered that a sustainable changes should lead to lasting benefits? By integrating sustainable practices into everyday life and instead like positive change whether it is, but the impact should be, it should be extend the extent of all of these impacts should be beyond short term initiatives. Even changing lives includes achieving measurable outcomes that demonstrate progress towards sustainability goals, and it includes improvements as in quality of life, we can say, reduced carbon emission, increased access to education, and other, quantifiable indicators. So, mm, precisely, we can say incorporating the 3C mode approach into sustainability efforts helps foster collaboration, innovation, and a sense of shared responsibility. It also encourages a forward looking mindset that considers the well being of current as well as future generations while addressing the complex and interconnected challenges facing by our world. So it's all about 3C model. Now, further we will discuss about the drive that has been conducted by CDF Hansraj chapter. So basically, we believe that conducted drives for social welfare and charity can have numerous benefits for both the recipients of the aid and the individuals or the organization participating in the drive. Because social welfare and charity drives can directly improve the life of those in need by providing essential resources such as food, clean water, clothing, and medical supplies. Such drives can also support education initiatives by providing scholarship and access to educational resources, helping to break the cycle of poverty. So, charitable initiatives like Project Sick Drop can provide access to employment generation that eventually lead to the eradication of poverty. That is why our team successfully conducted the first offline drive of Project Drop, an initiative that aims to eliminate cigarette waste by assembling and effectively discarding cigarette butts. The drive saw active and enthusiastic participation from our volunteers and was operational in and around Kamlanagar. We are glad to have collected around 4 bags full of cigarette waste for discarding them and making a positive change to our surroundings. So, most of us must be wondering after that collection, what did we do with that waste? So, here's a depiction of our venture through a fascinating and heart touching clip.
बंदे यारे बंदे बंदे यारे बंदे पे चल बंदे के बारे में पता कैसे चला बंदे यारे बंदे बंदे भैया को पता चला था भैया खुद आए थे गैराज काम करो हाँ करेंगे तो आप इसमें करते क्या है इसमें मतलब
आपका तजुर्बा कैसा रहा है इस काम को लेकर?
अच्छा
सबके लिए अच्छा है?
आज हट जाएगा चांद तेरी आंखों में बंदया चल के आएगा यार बंदया।
नमस्ते।
आंटी आप ये कब से कर रहे हैं?
हम ये काम 4 साल से कर रहे हैं।
4 साल से।
हाँ जी।
तो आपने ये पहला प्रोडक्ट कौन सा बनाया था?
पहला प्रोडक्ट मेरा किचन था।
नीचे।
हाँ जी।
और अभी आप क्या क्या बना लेते हैं?
अभी हम फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल यानी कि बैंगन और फलों में आम और वो क्या नाम, केला।
तो ये सब जितने भी फ्रूट्स हैं ये सारे आपने बनाए हैं?
नहीं, हम सारे लोग मिलके बनाते हैं।
हाँ, तो मतलब यहाँ पे जितने भी फ्रूट्स रखे हैं आप सारे बना लेते हैं?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
ठीक है। ये वही किचन है जो आप बता रहे थे?
ये किचन फर्स्ट टाइम पे यही बनना स्टार्ट हुए थे।
ओके।
फिर उसके बाद किचन वगैरह, फिर ये फ्रूट, वेजिटेबल, फिर उसके बाद लिफाफे वगैरह।
अच्छा, तो जो लिफाफा बनाना होता है उसमें कितना टाइम लगता है?
उसमें 4 से 5 मिनट।
4 से 5 मिनट में एक
हाँ जी। अगर शुरुआत से बनाना नहीं आता, उसे सीखते समय बनाए तो टाइम लगता है, वैसे 1 मिनट या 2 मिनट में बन जाता है।
ठीक है। और फ्रूट्स में कितना टाइम लगता है?
फ्रूट में काफ़ी टाइम लगता है, 2 घंटे 3 घंटे, जितना जल्दी जो निकाल पाए।
एक फ्रूट में 2 से 3 घंटा लग जाता
हाँ
है।
जी।
कहता कौन कितनी तेज सिलाई करता है सब में।
हाँ,
ठीक है। और आपको ये काम करते कैसा लगता है? आपको अच्छा लगता है
बहुत
करना?
अच्छा लगता है भैया।
तो आपके परिवार में कितने लोग हैं?
हम 4 लोग हैं।
4 लोग हैं। कौन कौन?
2 बच्चे हैं।
तो आपके हस्बैंड क्या काम करते हैं?
हस्बैंड हमारे सिक्योरिटी में सुपरवाइजर।
सिक्योरिटी में। तो इसमें आपका घर खर्च हो जाता है, गुजारा
हाँ
होता
जी,
है?
हाँ जी।
अच्छे से होता है?
हमें अच्छा लगता है ये काम करने में भी, और मान लो हमारे घर के जो और भी काम होते हैं इसमें जो भी हमें प्रॉफिट मिलता है, इससे हम अपने घर खर्च के लिए।
तो आंटी ये कुछ थोड़ा यूनिक सा होता है जो हर लोगों को नहीं आता है, तो इसमें आपको कुछ काम करना पड़ता है। तो आप ये काम अपने बच्चों को सिखाना चाहेंगे ताकि ये काम आगे बढ़े?
तो नहीं सिखाना चाहेंगे, लेकिन अभी तो हमारे बच्चे छोटे हैं, जब बड़े होंगे हम और किसी को भी सिखाने का मौका मिलेगा तो उन्हें भी सिखाएंगे।
तो ऐसा है कि अगर आप आपके बच्चे को सीखना चाहें तो आप ये सिखाना चाहोगे?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
ठीक है। तो
Session with our last slide. Okay.
Hello. Thank you so providing so much insight and research. Uh, I will want to give you lots of thanks. Thank you so much, Hardik. Thank you so much, Asta. Please watch out on page for more sessions. Thank you.